Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another solo leveling Arise video. I hope you guys are doing totally amazing. And in this video, I would like to throw my opinion about this 1.13 version. I think the developers did quite a good amount of work, especially in the loading screen. The problem that I was facing in the European server, they kind of course, reduced it. Not 100% fixed, but as you can see, they've kind of reduced it. Okay, so another a nice little quality of life improvement that I can see, that now we can use our favorite characters in the lobby to actually run around. Basically, you need to tap on this section and it will tell you to select any fighter, and you can just simply select the fighter and keep on running, doing whatever you want. So that's a nice thing. So of course the new character is here, the new signature weapon is also here, but before I get into that, let me talk about the buffs that we are having for the existing characters. Of course, this is a new character, but the buff that we received, let me show you the characters. Please select them. So we are having buff for Emma, we are having buff for Huang, we are having buff for this guy, Jin-Ho. We're having buff for this Master Blaster. We're having buff for this guy as well, Lim, Yu, and also this guy as well, and also this guy as well, and also this lady as well. All of these fighters, let me quickly show you the percentages that they are buffing, and they're kind of having quite an immense amount of buffs. Look at these guys. Huge buffs they are getting for SSR, Choi, Lin Tae, Hwang Dong-su, Woo Jin-chul, Park Yono, Emma Laurent. Each and every of them are kind of getting the buff. Now one thing you will also notice that each and every of their buff, or most of their buffs, are related to certain advancement of tiers, tier 2, tier 5. We're having of course a passive buff in Taegyu, but main buff is in tier 3. Here also Hwang Dong-su in tier 3. Most of the powerful buffs are on tier 3 for this sort of thing. So what this means to us and what we need to know about it. The developers are kind of telling us that we are buffing these characters. You would like to enjoy these buffs, but for that you need to advance to the next tier. So this might actually tell us once again that our main focus should be once again on leveling up characters stars rather than collecting more characters or collecting more elements. Elements are very important, but still it is possible to get by without elements. But I think, in my humble opinion, if you guys try to put more focus on the character stars and try to save up more resources, that would be really helpful down the line. Now let's talk about the new character. And new character, we are having Glamorous Model Hunter. Oh my goodness, Yoo Soohyun. A beautiful design, quite gorgeous in her design. Oh my goodness, look at her. She's a gun user, to be honest, and her gun totally reminds me of the, if you look at her gun, it's a kind of a musketeer type of gun. Amazing, glorious hair, nice design. And the signature weapon that they added, which is known as Overdrive, Yoo Soohyun's exclusive signature weapon, increase the user's defense penetration by 4%, increase the damage of core attack, kill shot, and hellfire by 8%. Solid 8% buff. Core attack is the core attack, you know that is coming from the core. Kill shot is one of her skills, and hellfire is one of her skills. I'm going to show you and talk about it. But this defense penetration thing, this is going to be a very core feature, very important feature to her entire kit, to be honest. And this weapon is actually going to make a big difference. If you use this character without this weapon and with this weapon, this is going to make a big difference. Her entire use and build should be totally different if you are using this weapon or if you're not using this weapon. Alright, so let's talk about the skills. Of course, this let's talk about it in the preview section, so it's going to be easier to. Basic attack, this is going to be the basic attack. Shogun gathers magical energy and releases beam to the front. Okay, so she is going to be a magic attack, magic damage dealer, and she is going to be an attacker or damage dealer. And as you can see that you need to add as much as attack possible to her kit through your different mechanism, artifacts. Each and everything should be based on attack, and she's going to do fire damage. So she's going to be a replacement character for characters like Choi, for example. Choi is also a magic attacker, fire attacker. Okay, so if you are having Choi in your account, she is not really that important, but if you are fan of her style, because she's going to bring a new style to the gameplay. Perfect shot. This is going to be another attack based on fire, and it's going to give you the airborne effect, of course. But this one, basic skill, trick shot, this is going to be very, very important, and you'll see that this is totally relevant to her signature weapon. Now you might see that the damage of 800% is not really too much high, and even this trick shot 800%, and kill shot is actually offering more percentages, 1450%. If you go to her signature weapon, it is going to buff the kill shot even more. It is going to buff this kill shot's damage to many fold. This is going to increase a lot if you use the signature weapon. Alright, this is going to be very, very important. Special skill, pulse fire. I do believe that there is a printing mistake in this case. This one should be hellfire, because in the weapon, if you go and check the weapon, you see there is a skill buff. Its name is hellfire. The skill buff is 8%. That's solid, huge buff. But nowhere in her kit you will find hellfire. I do totally believe that this pulse fire is actually the hellfire. Probably they are going to fix it as soon as possible. Once again, this is going to do 800% of attack, fire damage, and a cooldown of 25 seconds. I mean, you guys can easily understand that how it is going to work. And this looks like a little bit of lightning, from the start, but it is going to do actually fire elemental damage. This one, fire swarm. Once again, another skill that is going to do damage 800% of users attack using condition extreme evasion, core attack, and ultimate skill. And what it's going to do when a skill hits, it knocks down the target. So it's going to knock down the target. It's going to allow you to juggle and combine more of your combos. It is going to allow you some extra time for other damage dealers to do their own stuffs. Very, very vital, guys. And this one is going to zeroed in blast. Oh my god, look at this, how beautiful it is. So you can deploy magic firearms simultaneously around her, gathers magical energy and releases it at once. Okay, 2750% of attack. Oh my god. And power gauge consumption 100%, of course. Huge attack percentages. And this is going to be the passive. When the user uses trick shot or firing swarm, that means firing swarm, that is where we saw firing swarm. This one is the firing swarm, and trick shot is this one is trick shot. So this is totally related to the passive. It grants them spotlight effect. So what the spotlight effect is going to do, let's see. When the user uses fire swarm or zeroed in blast, it grants them magic firearm effect. So two effects from her core passive, spotlight and magic firearm. Let's see what are their usabilities. Spotlight increases users defense penetration by 24%, increases the user's damage increase stat equal to 24% of users defense penetration. Oh my god, what a complex mechanism. Look at this. First of all, it is going to increase the defense penetration, and as I said that the signature weapon is going to be very, very important, because signature weapon is also going to increase the defense penetration. So all of this defense penetration is going to convert into damage buff 24%. Huge. And another effect, as I said, magic firearm. Magic firearm appears around Soohyun's which deals damage equal to 40% of her attack. Once again, 40% of her attack is going to be converted to damage. When these attacks hit, they inflict the magic reaction effect. So another chain effect we are getting, magic reaction for 5 seconds. What it is going to do, increases fire damage taken by 1%, stacking up to 20%, taking up to 20 times. So it is possible to increase this percentage by up to 20%, and duration will be 60 seconds. So there is a stacking mechanism thing going on. Pretty much impressive. Now of course, if you max up the character, as you can see, you can increase this effect to a lot. For example, this final effect increase the user's attack by 12%. I mean, the immense amount of benefit you will get if you increase the stars is insane. So overall, what I think that she is going to be a very top notch, very strong fire magic damage dealer, and her she's going to be totally replacing this guy. Let me go to the fighters and show you that Choi is going to be probably replaced because he has got the buff. But of course, we all know that the latest fighters are kind of OP in nature, so probably Choi is going to be kind of outdated by her. But let me tell you that if you already are having Choi in your account, good enough, strong enough, probably then you can actually skip this banner and save as much as essence stones as possible, because you have probably already seen the upcoming schedule that is coming for the upcoming fighters, and also most of these fighters are going to be related to the season 2 of solo leveling. They have kind of recently released a teaser, and many of these characters are going to play a crucial role in the upcoming days, guys. So think about these options, think about that. If it is possible to skip these characters, probably it would be a good idea to skip these characters and wait for something groundbreaking, not getting something that you already have. But in case if you don't have a fire damage dealer, in case if you don't have anyone who is going to do the fire job for you, go ahead for her. She is going to be a massively strong character for sure. So let me know what you think about the entire update, and don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I'll see you soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.